Good afternoon, class. This is Shay Klussman for Java 2 Week 4, our final week. And this would be January 31st, 2013, class 1301. So this week we had to choose a third-party library and bring it into our app. I chose to use Smart Image, which is supposed to help you with image caching and supposedly increase the speed of your download or something along those lines for images or web images. And since I had a list view cells with the images on there, I figured it'd be awesome to try. Snapped in quick, no problems, took me just a few minutes. The availability of libraries is actually an awesome tool. I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but I have a feeling it's going to save us a lot of time in the future, not having to rebuild the wheel every week. What could I have done differently? Well, the last 2 weeks, the only thing I've really been working on is getting my content provider and database working. That's pretty much it. From about 6 in the morning until I go to bed around 1 or 2 at night. I don't know if I'm just exhausted, if I don't understand or what, but I've definitely been having trouble with that. This week, in the last 2 days, I finally got something working, and I am still working on it, but I have a functioning app right now, so that works. So listing a few things that could use a little bit more clarification, I would say nothing on this week. For me, it just happened to be that I found the right library and it snapped in fine. But I heard other people had problems. I'm just still stuck on week 3. So I think this week went pretty well. Okay, so now a preview for my app. It starts out by opening up with the 5-day forecast for your current location, if your phone is hooked up to the internet, has any internet service at all. And it lists the date, the high, the low, and the wind speed. That's all I did right now just to show that it can work. If you click on New Forecast, it takes you over to the forecast length if you want a new forecast. Choose 3 days. Choose Next. We have the forecast location that auto-populates your current location. And then I have a spinner view at the bottom holding the list of locations you have previously looked at, the different zip codes. So you could choose one of those, and you can click Next on either one of them to continue on. Then it will check the database to see if there's already a match. If there's not a match, it'll add it to the history and add it to the spinner, and then there's your 3 days for that new location. So it does add to the database, read from the database, and all that kind of fun stuff. And the last thing is, I don't want to click on it because it takes so long, but the weather web page at the bottom works fine. Tilt view works fine. The only thing I don't really like is the layout right now. We'll have to go through before I make it into a real app to turn these into fragments that look better. But it is functioning. That's the big thing. So that's my app in a nutshell. I hope it works out for this grade because I really need it, and I'm going to sit here until midnight making sure I can clean it up as best as I can and get things working as best as I can. Thank you again for all of your help, and I hope to see you next month.